So what is a fiber optic reticle? Well, there's a couple different styles in the market. First up, we have something like the Trijicon ACOG, which has a piece of exposed fiber optic that runs on top of the scope, and that collects light from an external light source like the sun or any surrounding lights, and that transfers it inside of the scope to give you an illuminated aiming point. So there's no batteries or LEDs involved. Next up, we have the Monstrum Beast, which has the F.I.B.R reticle, which stands for Fiber Illuminated Bright Reticle. And what that is a piece of fiber optic tubing that runs along the back side of the crosshair inside of the scope, and that transfers light from an LED emitter here on the side. So what that gives you is 100% light transmission from the LED light source to the center of your aiming point. What's also a nice benefit of this is you can dial exactly to the certain power setting that you want depending on the light source. And since you're getting all of that light exactly to the center and not wasting any of it, you get a daylight bright reticle that is bright no matter what the conditions are outside. And to show how bright this F.I.B.R reticle is, we have a Vortex Crossfire here with an etched reticle to compare it to. And what this is an etching that is actually in the glass that catches light from an LED emitter. So it's not transferred through a fiber optic tube like it is in this Monstrum Beast. Instead, it is just cast onto the glass etching, and that catches it and gives you an illuminated reticle. The only issue with this is it's not as bright in daylight scenarios because that light isn't being channeled to one precise spot. It's being cast over the whole glass itself inside the scope, and it's just being caught in that one area to give you a dot that is visible but not as bright as a fiber optic reticle. So what we did was have both of these scopes side by side and set to the exact same power setting and same magnification in the scope and same daylight scenario to compare the brightness of these two scopes. And what we found is that the fiber optic is much more bright in a daylight scenario. And we also tested this in a twilight scenario, and they are a little bit closer in this type of environment, but the fiber optic is still brighter. So in any type of scenario when you are in extremely bright conditions, a fiber optic reticle is going to end up being brighter and easier to see.